Birli are on the cusp. A point will do it, but they've only got one opportunity to haul themselves over the line here. Lose now, and it's all over. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Birli cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Costa Curta. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Costa Curta making good progress on the right-hand side. Kokchu. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Beckham with the short one. Ball is over the line. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Bastoni cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's played it long. Can he latch on to this? It's an inviting looking ball, that. No goals as yet. That looks a decent ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. Well, Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
This looks promising. He has found the way through. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kokchu. Kolumuani, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That has not gone well. Beckham. Koundé. And Kutuju. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. Beckham. Gençlerbirliği have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. Kolumuani. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Messi, in by Messi. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Beckham. Zaire Emery. And it's Kukçu. Tries to pass it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Puyol. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Martinez caresses it through, and it's made its way to him. Corner number 2 then. Danger averted for now. Van Bouten. And Ribery! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ribery is offering a right smile there.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Genshabilly really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half. Colomwani! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Kukçu, foot in. Kukçu. Zaire Emery powering forward here.
Genshabilly are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Ribery goes pelting down that left-hand side. Pass somewhat off target. He's tried one! Oh, a very decent attempt. Beckham. Serginho. That's good vision. Upamecano spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Zaire Emery. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Could move up a gear here. Ribery looking to get on the end of this. Costa Curta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ribery has it out wide and in space. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's away! Spread it left. Beckham, and that's aimed into the middle. Beckham. Kututsu. Beckham. Now it's Martinez. It's a pretty loose pass. Ederson sends that a long way. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's well spotted. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's there to get it away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's been shifted off it. It's run loose here. Colomwani. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Driving forward. Zaire Emery. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Martinez. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is good alertness. Kukcu. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Manchester United have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
It's the keeper's ball.
Beckham. Coming on the field, number 18.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mohamed Salah. Number 8.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Vinicius Junior. Substitution in progress.
Long ball looking to counter. Serginho makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Tries a deft little ball. And reclaimed it in. He's gone for goal.
I think we might be done here.
Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Gensler take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That's a shade optimistic.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Has been indicated.
Yamal. That could chance! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Gensler could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. And time is up. Gensler are going up, and now they can... Your reflections then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Looking for options for movement. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Well timed, excellent interception. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gençlerbirliği are looking to break at pace. And he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. Caught offside that time. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Look at the space here. Colomwani! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Martinez, here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gençlerbirliği with the corner, there first. Mbappe clears it away. Now it's Rafinha, looking to go deep. Cleared away. And now they can spring out a good chance here! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's well spotted. Rafinha. Martinez takes the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the... And again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
He's not got that quite right. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Knocks it out wide, and it's Casado. Elects to cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Greenwood. It's Greenwood!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
De Ligt. And it's Jimenez. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Lovely bit of skill. Now he's got space here. Here comes the cross. And here's Azar. And it's Kukcu. And he's decided to go for it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Neatly clipped into space. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Upamecano wins the duel this time. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Billy should be well in front based on the number of chances they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety around the stadium for fear that this game might just get a little away from them now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Lamentamos informar que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida.
Here we go again then.
Billy have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Great vision. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Jimenez. For Messi. Foden. Golovin. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Golovin going full steam ahead down the left flank. Hernandez can get it clear. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries from a long way out. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Substituição em campo.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 17. Camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
And it's hoisted clear.
Camisa 13.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Camisa 7. Substituição.
Played into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's away! Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Yamal is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Yamal. Just about within shooting range. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gençlerbirliği get their 4th corner.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 21. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 9.
Ratigi! And that has been clubbed away. Pass somewhat off target. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard, he's taking on the lot of them. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substituição em campo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Teremos uma substituição.
Yamal. Cucurella. Aimed beyond the defence. And that could set him on his way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcola.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Good effort from distance. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, terrible pass. Mbappe. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Barcola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Kukcu. Raul. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcola is wide and looking to get onto this. Ah, he's given it away. Van Balten gathers from the goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição em andamento.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're back on the ball again. Searching pass he's played there. And that has not gone well. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Genshabilly can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monster. Mbappe! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Gençlerbirliği are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yamal, searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's being shifted off it. Rafinha. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Marquinhos. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Conte. Passes short and sharp. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Thuram. Beckham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ambitious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Stood up well to him there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. Thuram receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Defending was strong and Messi! Thuram. Oh, no joy this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Bayer Leverkusen are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gençlerbirliği are looking to break at pace. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Casado. Now he's got space here. And here's Colomwani. He was under real pressure there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were
face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Floated through.
There will be 1
claims
minute added time.
Can he get it through? That has been cut short. It's a searching pass. And it's Messi. Messi. And he's well positioned here. Messi. That's an excellent interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Messi, he's found a way through. And he was alert to it. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bayer Leverkusen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
And he's let fly! Keeper is right behind it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shot, surely! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Genshabilly really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Tries to get it clear. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're back on the ball again. He's gone for goal!
Substitution.
Kututsu, that's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Osimhen. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Rodri. And it's Conte. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Stoichkov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Takes a shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bayer sends that a long way. Conte, now that looks a decent ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now there's a fine ball. They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Retegi. Great defending, strong and determined. That's an imaginative pass. Will play through for the wide man. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.